Annette Lang. I'm a technology and media specialist in Rootstown, Ohio, at a STEM school called Biomed Science Academy. We're one of 6 STEM schools in the state of Ohio, and our focus is trying to teach students about not only science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, but also medicine, since we are located on the Medical College of NeoMed, which is Northeast Ohio Medical College. This whole journey started at a conference I attended in Ohio, the Ohio Educational Technology Conference last winter. And I was listening to Vicki Davis, a person I've followed online for a long time, a technology teacher that presents often at national conferences. And she challenged us to go ahead and take that one thing that we've always wanted to do, that one risk we always wanted to do, and make it happen this year. So something that I've always wanted to do was a global connection and do a global project. And that little push that she gave me was just what I needed. And she suggested for global projects to go ahead and use Twitter. And I've been on Twitter for a while, so I decided to tweet out that I was looking for a global partner. And Victor, who's a technology coordinator, innovation expert for the KS school in Taiwan, put me in connection with one of his teachers, T.W. Williamson. And T.W. and I started talking back and forth on Twitter, coming up with lots of different ideas and brainstorming. And T.W.'s a language arts teacher, so we started talking about, well, if your students are writing, and I'm a technology teacher, and I want my students to start creating videos, what if we did a project where his students wrote a story? In this case, they decided to write a fan fiction story, and our students made a Go Animate video. And that ended up being our first project last year. We had such a great experience with that. We kept in touch over the summer and used Google Documents to continue to brainstorm. And this year, we're kicking off the year with a really fantastic project. So this is the KAS school in Taiwan and some of their students. This year at the national conference, National ISTE conference, I learned about Flipboard, and I hadn't used Flipboard yet, but I learned about Flipboard and using Flipboard as a way to curate articles of interest and learn about your classmates. So I had my students create Flipboards where they found different articles of interest, and each one had an About Me, and I could learn a little bit more about my students and things that was of interest to them. And each of my students created one of these, and then in turn, TW had his students create Flipboards as well. And then just using a Google sheet, a Google Turn-In form, our students were able to submit links to their files, to their individual magazines, and our students were able to read each other's magazines so they could start to get to know their global or sister class, is like we like to refer to them as. So this we're hoping to be a first step in this. I think I was very surprised. I'm not sure why I was surprised by this, but it was a really excellent opportunity for my students to see how the links that you post can create an opinion. Other people can create opinions about you. So things that you post online help other people form opinions about who you are. And this is a real first-hand activity for them. These students in Taiwan, they have never met them. They don't know anything about them. The only thing they have is this little About Me magazine. And based on that, the students are going to create a blog entry about what they think about that student. So TW has kind of pushed me into the world of blogging as a technology teacher, not a writing teacher. This was a challenge for me, but something I always wanted to do. So our students started a Weebly account, and one of their blogs, this is their third blog entry for me on my end, is they're doing a global connection. And they're going to write about how they're the same as the student that they were connected with, how they're different, or something that they learned, or something that surprised them. And it's going to be really a great opportunity, I think, for our students to see how another person can observe who they are, just based on the links of articles that they like. So I know in my class the students were extremely excited about this and had a lot of aha moments. And it was kind of fun because once they got their student's name, their Flipboard, they started asking me, well, can I look them up on Facebook? Can I look them up on Twitter? And I said, of course, everything is out there. And I know TW said his students did the same. So looking at those other online profiles that the students have created, and now the students will be writing to each other. So it's just been an amazing experience for me. I love having a global partner, an excellent teacher to work with that's pushing me and helping me develop my skills. And I just feel that being able to collaborate in a global manner is just such an authentic, excellent project for our students to be involved in. And I'm just so excited and happy to have an excellent partner in Mr. Williamson and the KS schools.